1961 that Bob Dylan dedicated an album and a song to.
Very cool. I like it. What is this rusty contraption? Is it a primitive diving bell?
Back in 96, 97, when I was looking for a place to stay, I came across like 2 or 3 of these like old hotels from like the 1920s with these cool names like the Empire, like back in or later in the 40s. I'm sure maybe they devolved into like flea bag hotels. Yeah, I hope a couple of those are still standing at least. I think I went into one of those and they actually did rent rooms, but I didn't actually go with it. I came across some wine. That was, I think, a better deal. So,
well, if you do, it would be reliable and relatively clean.
Yeah, I actually wrote all that down, and I can read it to you on the way out. I called it after Dostoevsky's Raskolnikov, because Crime and Punishment was my favorite book. I called it Raskolnikovian Room Hunting in Duluth. And there's one where I'm asking people about places, if they have any ideas, and I remember one lady telling me, oh, there's a place up above this bar that has room, but you don't want to live there. There's rough characters over here. Stay away from there, she said.
You know, the obvious question is, well, why did you mention it then if I didn't want to live there?
Maybe she's just brainstorming out loud. But, yeah. I first stopped at, I think it's still standing because I looked at the McKeaton boarding house. Before I drove out there to start classes, I took a trip out to campus, I think in July, and I saw that place. I made a mental note. That'd be a great place to live, view my Dostoevsky writing, you know. So then when I went back, end of August, that's the first place I stopped and asked, do you have any rooms? I walked in the door, there's a screen door open, there's this office right there. And I saw a couple characters similar to the guy at the gardener with the long beard, your friend.
Yep.
I thought, this is great. So I said, do you have any rooms? And then she started asking me a few questions. And then a few minutes later said, well, we really only house the mentally ill. And at that time, it was midday, the postman came in. And so I asked her, well, you know any other place? She asked the postman by name, hey, Irv, this guy's looking for a place, you know? So he gave me a couple leads. So I went to those. We can kind of like follow that route. Yeah, because I've got these places mentioned in this little write-up I did at the time.
There's my window, the second one above the door. I didn't know this, but that inn is the first place I stayed in when I came to town.
So I wrote a little bit about Highway 61 and Bob in here. In fact, I copied down the entire lyrics of the song Highway 61 Revisited. might be a lyric there that but one of the main themes of the song is Abraham sacrificing Isaac, and that connects with Kierkegaard's book Fear and Trembling, which deals with that biblical happening, and through the resemblance of that title, it connects me to Hunter Thompson's Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, which is one of my novels for the Duluth expedition. It's kind of circular connection.
This is becoming almost cosmic in